Hello, amigos. We are live from Celebration, Florida, I think is what this place is called.
Here, we gotta scoot us over so we can actually both be in this.
Greg in this, up in this.
There we go. Today we are going to, of course, answer your questions, but we're also going to talk about a few of the things that we miss from Mexico, and then if we have time, a few things that we miss when we're in Mexico about the United States. What's one thing you miss about Mexico when we are gone?
One thing that I have missed about Mexico since we've been in the United States is the slower pace of things. So
Yes.
Since we've been in the States for about a week now, it has been nonstop going, and I really miss the slow, tranquility of Vallarta and Mexico in general.
Okay, that's a pretty good one, the tranquility. Buenos dias, everybody. Victor,
Hola.
Beatriz, Luis Vega, Mike,
Punta Mita.
someone in Punta Mita. Buenos dias, everybody. Today we're talking about things we miss about Mexico when we're in the United States. For me, one thing I really miss is the walkability of, and I know that could change depending on where you live in Mexico, but for us where we live is everything is walkable. We don't have a car. We can walk to the grocery store, to the beach, to restaurants, to coffee shops. Pretty much anything we need to do or want to do, we can walk to, and I think that's very important for us because as you've seen, we eat a ton. So we've been eating a lot here in Orlando, but we haven't worked out or walked. Well, we walked a lot at Disney, but we haven't been working out. So I really miss the walkability of Mexico, and one thing that the walkability aids in is I feel like there's more human interaction in that. When you're in your cars, driving everywhere, you don't really talk to anybody because you don't see anybody. You just drive right to the restaurant, and that's it. Who else do we have? Carmen,
everybody.
Victor, Gustavo,
Osvaldo.
Kevin, Jose. We're going to answer a few questions here in a few minutes, but we are coming back. We're flying back tomorrow, but our videos are they're going to be a little back, but.
So the next thing I miss about Mexico is the cost of living. We've been in the States now a week, and we are broke.
Broke as a joke.
Broke as a joke. I'm not vegan. Sorry, I got distracted. I miss the cost of living, cost of eating out, cost of rent, things like that, grocery shopping. I miss those things about Mexico. So thank goodness we're coming back tomorrow to Vallarta because we can't afford to stay in the States any longer than we have been.
Yes, and with that point, we realize we're very privileged, if you will, to be able to make income in United States dollars and live in Mexico. So we kind of are able to take advantage of the best of both worlds, and we realize that's definitely not something everybody can do, but we're trying to make the best that we can from it. Right now, we are in Celebration, Florida. It's like a little weird, perfect little town on the outskirts of Orlando. So that's where we're at right now. The next thing I miss about Mexico is the fresh food. And I don't just mean like from food from the market necessarily, but I just think like here, all the restaurants, at least close to where we're staying, our hotels, it's super touristy, but like, and we live in a touristy area in Vallarta, but like everything here is like, there's IHOP, there's Denny's, there's Subway, there's nothing but chain restaurants, and it's okay food, but it's, I feel like in Vallarta, all the food is just amazing. Even food that's not expensive is good. I feel like it's all fresh, it's all, I don't know, the food here is just okay.
The next thing we are talking about today, missing Mexico since we've been out of Mexico for 6 whole days now, which feels like eternity. We are in Florida this week, but we are headed back to Vallarta tomorrow. The next thing I miss about Mexico is the people. That kind of, all of these sort of go hand in hand, but since we don't have a car and we walk everywhere in Vallarta, the sheer friendliness of people is something that I miss, and I've missed this week in Florida. Everybody drives everywhere here, so it's sort of hard to have a lot of human interaction.
Yeah.
So
I think just like just overall, like ordering coffee, anything like that, even though in Mexico a lot of it's in a language that we like barely speak or understand, I feel like it's just always a friendlier experience than it has been for us here. Not that it's a bad experience here, it's just different. I feel like I don't know. That's the only way to say it. It's just different.
Yeah.
We're gonna answer your guys' questions here in a few minutes. Thank you guys. Thank you that
Thank you,
everybody's
everybody.
jumping on.
Shout out to whoever said we could both be models.
And shout out to Ravi, Spanish boy. Shout out. How it feels. Speaking on. Ruben, this is actually a good question. Someone else. We're going to answer more questions here in a minute, but this one's a good one that fits in with. There's actually quite a. I don't know. There's like almost as much Spanish here as there has been in Vallarta. Maybe not quite as much, obviously, but I feel like we've heard a lot of Puerto Rican and Spanish that like I can kind of understand, but it definitely has a different accent to it. So
we need the Vallartan drawl.
It's throwing me off. I feel like I'm very much appreciating the slow Vallartan Mexican Spanish.
Where's Billy?
Billy's gone right now. Billy, I can't get into character in the live. What is the next thing I miss about Mexico? I don't know. I feel like I just like being, and obviously Orlando's a different place. I feel like this live I have to slouch to be in the thing.
We're going to try to make us a little taller.
I don't want to do that. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
The next thing I miss, I don't know. I think it's just being someplace different, someplace that has a different. Hillary already kind of said it. It's just a different vibe. I think in the States, it's.
Sorry, I realize it looks like we're in a tornado.
Like here even in vacation, it's okay. We'll put it back down. You take that off.
Sorry.
It's too high. I think just being someplace that's Vallarta's just very relaxed, very. Staying exactly the slower pace of things in Mexico in general, especially the beach town of Vallarta. It's just hard to replicate even here at another retirement place in Florida.
Someone keeps asking if I miss Fabuloso. Yes, I'm having Fabuloso with draws.
Victor, you just asked if we miss the weather. Actually,
absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but right now we looked at the weather. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 96 in Vallarta, and right now it is cloudy, breezy, and like 70 degrees. So I think I'm not really looking forward to going back to the 96 degree
we're not ready to
weather.
Sweat. Things we miss about the States would be weather. I miss the weather.
Well, it just depends. Obviously, in Mexico City right now, it's 56 degrees, so it's not even a Mexico versus United States kind of thing. It's just like the region that we happen to be at is different. Things we miss about the States, just like silly things. Obviously, we just got a Canadian $5.
Thank you, Mike Quadro.
Thank you so much. I think it's obviously our family, number one. We've said it before, if our family lived with us in Vallarta, maybe not with us, but like in the same city with us, then I think for us that would be perfect. I think we do miss like fall in Vallarta, since there's not like a fall season necessarily. We do miss like fall weather, football games, as in like quote unquote American football, like Friday Night Lights type feel. Just the like autumn, fall colors we do miss.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it's like in Mexico City, if it feels like that or not. Let us know, guys, if there's anybody from Mexico City on here watching.
I think our families, there's really not that much we miss about
There's like
the
random food places that we miss, but the random food places aren't nearly as good as the places that we miss in Mexico. Shout out to España, Emerald Garcia from Spain, Al Pastor. We had some tacos. Cecilia says Al Pastor Pastor. Ja.
Someone asked what we appreciate about being back in the States, and
that's a good question.
We went to a grocery store, and it was nice to me all of the prepared foods that were not necessarily crap and junk, but like ready to go salads that you just grab and go. Ready to go little like snack foods, cheese cubes and almonds and grapes, things like that, like the prepared grab and go style. It's a bit harder. So things like that, I forgot about the accessibility of American groceries.
Right, and Jimenez, I believe you asked Jimenez. Yes, we are in the United States right now, but we're flying back to Mexico tomorrow. We're not leaving Mexico permanently by any means. We just came for a quick family vacation. Yeah, I think yeah, the grocery store situation here. We still, a year into Mexico, we're still not quite used to like the best way to shop in Mexico to take advantage of the good prices, the good fruits and vegetables. I think we're still too used to in the United States having that super prepared store, the super convenient stuff. Obviously, you pay a premium for that, but we still haven't gotten used to that in Mexico. Part of that is because we spent the first 11 months out of our 12 eating out and never going to the grocery stores. That's a part of the issue. So we've done better lately in the last month about cooking and eating out, but still getting used to that.
We look sad.
We look sad. I think we're just tired.
Yeah, we have gone pretty hard this week. Someone asked if we like Mexico or the United States better. That's really hard to say. I mean, Mexico like has a special place for us, and I think it always will. But our family's in the United States,
right.
And we've spent 1 year of our lives in Mexico and about 27 in the States. So
yeah.
I think at this point it's a toss-up. I can appreciate both countries. They're so different.
Yeah, obviously
I saw someone that is at the Houston airport on their way to PV.
That
is awesome.
Say hello to Billy if he's still there.
Shout out to Temple, Texas.
Oh,
that is my
wow.
hometown.
She went to Belton High School.
Shout out Victor.
Hola, buenos dias, Romy.
But boo, Wildcats.
I think it's hard to say, like, we get that question a lot, which do we like better, United States or Mexico? And obviously, we're United States citizens, we love the U.S. Of course, there's plenty of, like, issues, if you will, or different stuff in politics, no matter what year, no matter what election cycle, that's frustrating. Just as maybe as you feel if you're a Mexican citizen with different issues with the government, but I feel like that doesn't deter us from being proud. It sounds somewhat redneck, but like proud to be Americans, proud to be U.S. citizens, and it's because that we can discover Mexico, and I feel like we want to use our basically just luck to be born U.S. citizens, as we want to be able to use that advantage, use that privilege as a good thing to be able to travel the world, to show Mexico to other people who maybe haven't thought about going there or don't want to go there.
Yeah.
So I think we want to use the abilities that we have, any privileges that we have to try and help others out in some way.
Somebody asked if we sell shirts, and check out on Facebook yesterday. We got our shirts this week in the mail. Our family brought them to us. We've been wearing our shirts every single day. Greg's wearing his today.
KineticKinnons.com/shop. It sounds like a commercial. Sorry, guys.
But I designed these shirts, and I'm really proud of them. So.
Ravi asked, do you know the mall in Westfield, Topanga? The only Topanga I know is Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Everyone's talking about
Everybody's
this mall.
talking about Topanga. I don't know what that is. Romy says, you don't have to pick between the U.S. and Mexico. Love them both. I think exactly.
It's
I think
true.
we're very, very fortunate enough
like
to be able to love
your
them
children.
both. Yeah, it's like, I mean, some days one is frustrating, but you can't, you just
can't give them away because they're your kids.
Exactly. Let's see. What
Durango. Someone really wants us to go to Durango.
Durango
weather sounds pretty good.
Yes, yeah. Durango's definitely on the list. Hopefully in 2018 we can do lots of discovering, lots of traveling around Mexico. We want to go to, I don't know. I'm not going to list all the cities. We talk about them all the time. There's several places on our list that we want to go. It'll just be a surprise to you whenever we get there. But in January 2018,
a
surprise to us. We definitely want to travel to all these beautiful places you guys mentioned to us within Mexico.
All right, we're ready for your questions.
Yes.
The first one really is, I want a t-shirt, Greg. How? www.kinetickinnons.com/shop. We'll put a link below if we can.
Yeah, and I think we were hesitant to say anything about the shirts because we weren't sure of the quality, but
we got them.
I can honestly say the quality is
pretty good.
Way better.
And the design.
Hillary did the design. The shirts are actually really nice. They're perfect. I'm wearing an extra large and it's perfectly long, because usually an extra large is a little too wide for me and too short, but this one is perfectly wide and perfectly long, which is a rarity.
Astros Dodgers debate.
Dodgers. I'm gonna have to
see my cell phone.
Yeah,
I'd like to show you guys the cell phone case.
I'm gonna have to go Astros on this one, just being a fellow Texan. Someone asked, K9 Ruler, are you guys in the U.S. or Mexico? Right now we are in the United States, but we're flying back to Mexico
Sell t-shirts on the beach.
Tomorrow, right at 6. Yes, I think we can sell shirts on the beach.
How much for the t-shirts? I think
Playera,
there are two
amigo,
different price
amiga,
points.
playera.
There are two different price points for the shirts. I tried to price them as cheap as I could, and
Yes, our margins on the shirts are like
55 cents.
We don't really make that much on the shirts.
$16 shirt and a $20 shirt.
We just want you guys to be able to get them.
Here's the phone case I made. I'm really proud of it too.
Carmen
Kind of looks like Greg's shirt.
Carmen says model the t-shirt. After this, I'm going to post my modeling picture on Facebook. We
already had a photo shoot of Greg modeling the t-shirt. Don't you worry.
Sorry we didn't get a video out to you guys. This week has been crazy. We haven't been sleeping enough. We haven't been exercising at all.
But we did see our family, which is why we came.
I have like 4 videos ready to come. Yesterday we ate at a taco place. The day before that we ate at a Japanese place. That was a lot of fun.
We're all over the world.
What else? I think there's one other video. So we have 3 videos that we're going to post tomorrow. But we'll get there tomorrow. I'm going to be able to edit on the plane and at the airport tomorrow. We won't shoot a Billy video tomorrow. I'll just be editing. Let's see.
Bit of Billy hawking t-shirts to all the touristas on the Malecon. Thank you, Juan. Juan Maldonado has a great idea. It would be awesome video of Billy trying to sell our shirts on the Malecon.
That would be a good idea. What other questions do we have?
Who are your favorite comedians?
Favorite comedians? I really like Jim Carrey. Oh gosh. I really like Jim Carrey. I don't know that I have a favorite. The only comedian I've ever seen live, the only big comedian I've ever seen live is what's his name? Fluffy. I can't think of his name right now.
Fluffy. Someone said Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy.
Victor Castillo, though. You guys
I can't
said
think
that
of his actual name. Something Iglesias. I can't think of his actual name. But I almost peed my pants in that show. Ellen DeGeneres says she's brilliant. She's a genius. I feel like I like all comedians. I feel like I like watching different styles of comedy and pretending to learn anything. Bill Burr is excellent. I feel like his
Iglesias.
Sarcasm. George Carlin is great.
PV. Do you have a resource to find information on bus routes? That's a good question. If you Google, there's a good really the best way to find the bus routes is to look printed on the front of the buses. It'll tell you exactly where they go, but there's a good website. If you just Google buses in Vallarta, there's a pretty good website that has all the prices and everything.
Ed Bushman asks, what's the weather like down in Florida right now? Do you miss the heat and humidity of PV? Ed, we do not miss the heat and humidity of PV one bit. Right now, tomorrow it's supposed to be 96 degrees, and I'm sure it's going to be humid. I'm not looking forward to that. Right now, it's like 75.
Mid-70s.
It's like mid-70s. The sun, it's cloudy, which is perfect for us. We're not trying to get a tan. You know how we roll. We're not trying to get a tan. There's a slight breeze. It feels amazing. It is a little humid, but not as humid. Someone asked if we know the perm. Mark Lopez, have you guys heard about the perms blogs? I have from several of you guys. I haven't had the chance to look at their blog. They have videos, but I'm assuming they have videos if you know they speak English pretty well. But definitely want to look them up because I try and watch as many different vlogs and stuff as I can to try and get ideas, see what other people are doing, see what other people like.
63 degrees in Temple, Texas.
Oh,
Someone asked how my birthday was. Well, it was in the most magical place on earth. It was a blur, honestly. We got here midnight Tuesday. My birthday was Wednesday. It was complete with trick candles, which was funny.
Please make La Huerta Cocinera shirts. Romy says, yes, we need to design that.
Yeah,
I'm
on it. Billy.
Now that it's not Billy season. Now it's not busy season for Hillary. She'll have more time to work on Kinnons with me, and we can make shirts. Let's see, someone asked a good question, I thought. Oz Lopez says, it would be cool if you guys support local PV goods, merchandise through your channel. I think we want to try and do, a continuing better job of that. Obviously, the restaurants that we visit, I feel like we always try and shout out to those restaurants. We do with the kids, but yeah, we can obviously step up our game with. Now that we can get out and about a little bit more, I think we'll be able to step up our game about giving better PV information and giving some love to the local places and the restaurants and whatnot.
Esteban asked, is there a place in Mexico that you want to go but haven't? Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
the whole country.
Yeah, we'd love to visit the entire country. Unfortunately, that takes time and money.
We're working on both
we're
of them.
working on both. Someone asked how you can buy a t-shirt. KineticKins.com/shop.
Let's see. Yeah, but I think we want to go.
Living in Florida.
We want to go to Oaxaca, Guanajuato, Durango, Monterrey,
San Miguel.
Leon, I mean,
Puebla.
That's why we don't ever list them, because I feel like it's everywhere.
Someone's been getting a lot of compliments on their phone case.
Thank you so much, Lily. We're sorry. Luis, sorry, we're messing with the camera. It keeps falling on us.
I'm sorry. Every time I touch the camera, it falls.
Let's see. Querétaro, Guerrero. You guys are just trying to get us to pronounce things.
See what you did there.
Other than Mexican for Golovkin, other than Mexico, where would you like to travel? I want to know. I want to go to lots of places. Yes, Europe. We have her sister and brother-in-law, or I guess my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law are living in Poland. We want to go visit them in Poland. We want to do Colombia, Argentina, obviously South America. Central America is like really high on our list because it's still somewhat close. It's more affordable for us. I've been learning Spanish. We want to put that to use, and it's probably just as pretty, if not more pretty, than some places in Europe. So I mean, honestly, all time permitting, all over. I mean, there's not a place that we don't want to go.
Someone asked when we decide to have kids, will we have them in Mexico or the United States? First of all, when we decide, who said we deciding? I don't think the thought of another Kenan running around is terrifying. Kids are not on the radar right now. We're waiting for our next song.
Pastor.
We gotta come. We need song recommendations.
Yeah, we need a good recommendation for a song that.
How old are you guys? I am 28 and 2 days.
She just turned 28, and I'm 26 and 3 months, something. Yeah. 2 months. I don't know.
What else?
What else do we have? That's a kid question. Will you ever show Mexico's natural beauty?
Oh, we really try.
I feel like we try in
Vallarta. Our best every day.
But obviously we can only do so much with Vallarta and the beach. But of course, anywhere we travel, we're going to try and show the natural beauty. Choosy. Maybe you're just being choosy with your question. Not sure. Bad joke. Let's see.
I did rob the cradle.
Only says Hillary robbed the cradle. She did.
Except for that, I look super young too. So.
Let's see. Sing La Bamba. Do you know? Stan asked that. Do you know that?
No, I don't think I know that.
All right, we need some better. Olaf from Dallas, Texas. Buenos dias.
Yeah, what's the weather like in Dallas?
What part of Dallas? Let us know.
Loeta for president. You missed. Greg has there's another shirt on the website that says Loeta 2018.
Saludos desde Guanajuato. Hopefully we can come visit you soon.
Yes.
Do we miss Chili's in Nogada? Heck yeah, we miss Chili's in Nogada. There's a Mexican restaurant here that we might go to. If we do, obviously we're going to do a live, or not a live video, but just a vlog. It didn't seem too expensive, although enchiladas are about $10. To me, for the U.S., that's not too bad.
How do you keep your teeth so white from drinking so much coffee?
We drink lots of water and we brush our teeth a lot.
Seeing it's a small world.
I suppose would be the answer. Though I did hear that from a dentist, or at the time he was a dentist to be. He said drinking water like during or afterwards obviously helps out with any stains, if you will, but I'm sure it'll catch up to us over time. Let's see. Olaf from Alabama.
Dodgers.
Favorite Disney place, Carmen asked. That's a great question. What's your favorite Disney place?
The Exit. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Ooh, favorite Disney place.
Magic Kingdom was pretty cool.
It's a small world.
Magic Kingdom was pretty good.
Oh, I don't know. I liked Animal Kingdom.
The Pandora ride. The Pandora ride at Magic Kingdom, or at Animal, whatever. What's it called?
Animal Kingdom.
That was pretty insane. That was probably the best thing we saw.
We had the absolute hookup in Disney. We had We had 2 former Disney employees, and we got fast passes to everything. We got to skip the line of the Pandora ride. They obviously know all the parks like the back of their hand, so it was the most efficient Disney World trip ever, which is probably why we're exhausted. Anyways, it's hard to say a favorite.
We did a Halloween thing. We didn't vlog about it at all because it was really dark, but we did like a Halloween thing at Magic Kingdom, and that was pretty cool.
It doesn't take much to entertain us.
Someone asked, you're getting a preview to a video that we're going to do, how expensive is Mexican food in the U.S.? So we went to a taco place yesterday. It wasn't a taco stand. It was like a restaurant, and one taco... A shrimp taco was about $4.50.
$4.
It was about $4.50 for one. $4.50 for one taco. So that's
insane.
Almost 100 pesos, 80 pesos. I mean, it was a good taco, and it came with chips. But dang, tacos or burritos. What did you have?
Burritos.
You had a chimichanga. How much was your chimichanga?
Chimichanga was $7 or $8.
$7 or $8 for one. I mean, it's hard because to me in the United States that's not that bad, but for Mexico, obviously, I would never pay close to 200 pesos for a burrito, essentially.
No. I love chimichangas. I do too. I mean, it's a burrito that's fried, so...
Hey guys, come to Central America, El Salvador, and try a different cuisine. Someone just asked where all we want to travel to. We don't have any plans of being, quote-unquote, done with Mexico or leaving Mexico anytime soon, but I think even maybe while we're living in Mexico, we would like to score some cheap flights down to Central America, El Salvador, Colombia, try some different type of Latin-inspired food. There's so many places, so many different types of food, so much different culture I feel like we want to explore, not limited to Mexico, but right now, at least for the next few years, we're definitely Mexico-centered, inspired. I don't know the right word. We can't edit on this live. Alright, I'll finally answer one of your questions. Hey guy, how did you land such a spicy mama? Look at this face.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Just luck. Just pure luck.
Someone's asked if we've heard, Torah asked, have you heard about the new park in Nueva Vallarta named Cirque du Soleil? It's going to be similar to Disney. I have. Actually, I think it's set to open sometime in 2018, so I'm not sure if we'll get the opportunity to go or not, because we do want to travel around Mexico, so I'm not sure about that.
Here's a good question for all of you on the live video. Since you're on here, you can help us with some input. What are your favorite style of videos that we do? Do you like our more vlog style videos where we're just going to the beach, going to eat? Do you like our sitting gringos trying Mexican sodas, candy type videos?
Do you like my jokes?
Do you like when we go and do pun after pun after pun?
Because I'm punny.
The Billy videos. Let us know what your favorite style of video is. I think we're going to always keep a good mix of them, but we want to do obviously more of what you guys enjoy, and getting your direct feedback is the best way to do that. I think La Huerta Cocinera vlogs might be the most popular, but yeah, let us know your favorite types of videos, because I know...
Wait, Huerta for vice president? Are you kidding? It's Huerta for president. This is first man.
Billy, because I know that not our videos sometimes can jump from like a vlog to then us with a missing tooth.
They work sort of how our brains work, chaotically.
Yes. Parody videos, but we want to do a little bit of everything. But again, I feel like we want to like slowly make our way towards, obviously whatever we're having the most fun with, and whatever you are having the most fun with.
Someone says keep mixing up. We like a little bit of everything. I think so too. I like the videos trying Mexican culture, food, dance, etc. Has anyone recognized you while on vacation? No, but we did talk about that, because in Guadalajara, 2 different people recognized us, which was really crazy.
Considering how many people live there.
Nobody in Florida, thank goodness, because I might be a little weirded out. No one in Florida has recognized us.
Yeah. It's been somewhat different, but obviously there's just so many people.
Fabuloso sniffing. Okay.
How many more days? CJ Lobo, how many more days will be in Florida? We take off tomorrow at 6:15 a.m., so less than 24 hours. And we'll be, I think, around this time we'll be in the air on the way to
super cranky.
Vallarta. Yes. Shadow asks, I like the mix of styles you two got going on. Thank you so much. I think we try and have a good mix because it's 7 videos at least without the Spanish videos, which I didn't get to do this week. So I feel like for us, not that I get bored of doing any one type of video, but I feel like we like to create different type of stuff. So
yeah.
That makes me glad to hear that. Love all of your videos. Tablet asks, love all your videos. Can we donate to your channel? Yeah, you can do it either. I'm not exactly sure how it works on your end. There's a super chat button somewhere on here that you can send money directly through this. We have a Patreon page.
We do. Greg has spruced up our Patreon page,
in which you can support us, and we'll get some like special content going on that. Different posts that only you, the Patreons, can see. Different videos, different live videos that only the Patreons will be able to see. Or we have a PayPal account, or you can buy shirts. We have a few different ways.
Yeah, or phone cases.
Add a donate link. There is one in the description of pretty much all of our videos. It says under support us. You might have to scroll down a little bit on your computer, but there's a link for Patreon page, PayPal, and somewhere on our shop. Let me know if those work. If not, next time I talk to you in the comments, I'll shoot you a link.
I think people are panicked that we don't live in PB anymore. I wish we could add a disclaimer. We're just in Florida this week.
Yeah, I think someone asked Mexican
more
American
interviews behind the scenes.
Okay, that's a good one. I think that's one I always want to do more of. Admittedly, those videos are so much more work. They always turn out to be so much more better than our normal videos. But we're gonna do another one with the kids. I believe I'm in talks with the mom to do another video. I'm not exactly sure the angle we're gonna take that time. And I want to find at least 2 or 3 more people over the next few weeks to do some getting to know the people of Vallarta type videos.
Yeah.
Mexican American, it must be anxious doing all the edited videos. We love the humble of your style of videos. Just regular style is what we like. Thank you so much. I think it's easy
I want
to
to ask how our appearance changes.
Appearance?
From Mexico to the United States. I think you guys. I feel like we are as
I do have sleeves on, so that's
genuine and as authentic as we possibly can be. I hope that you guys can see that through these lives, that when Greg edits, there's only so much you can edit out.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
You guys deserve a pat on the back and 2 high fives.
We might be dressed a little bit better now, only because I thought this is kind of a really fancy part of town, so I thought
this is kind of fancy part of town.
I thought that.
So Greg put on sleeves for us.
But I'm sweating a lot.
I'm trying to act normal. Ooh, we got new tennis shoes.
Oh, we did get new tennis shoes.
I'll show you guys mine.
There we go. Luis Martinez asked what kind of professions we guys have, or that's not how he worded it, but what do we do? What do we work? How do we make money?
Billy is a professional hill. Billy. I just love Billy's face. When he does the Billy snarl, it makes my day.
Weta is a CPA, certified public accountant.
Believe it or not, there's something in their brain.
I'm a certified beach bum. No, my profession is this. Now, my profession is Connecticans, talking to you guys, making these videos, coming up with our content, and that is slowly actually turning into a paying job, thanks to all of you. And Hillary is an accountant, so she does people's taxes essentially.
Do you have family and friends that have changed their perception of Mexico since your move and spotlight of PV and Mexico in general? That is a great question. Carmen Daughtery asked that. That is, I think, next to have us be more. Our entire purpose of this platform is to change the perception, turn that negativity around, show people the natural beauty of Mexico and the Mexican people and Mexican culture and food and music and I think definitely so. Thanks to you guys. You guys always provide us feedback, and I think a lot of people have told us that we have changed your perception or your idea of what Mexico looks like. What the people are like, things like that. So I hope so. I really hope so.
My dad has been doing Duolingo Spanish for 160 something days in a row, I believe. My grandpa apparently is now wanting to learn Spanish. So to me, I feel like that makes me super happy that both of them are at least just dabbling in learning a few Spanish words, and I feel like that's really important to me because obviously Spanish in Mexico is a big part of our lives now. So yeah, I think we're back
Sorry.
on. I don't know what happened. I don't know what
I don't know what
happened.
happened. This is a great time. Where or what did you press? Loetta, how do you feel now that you're 15? Oh, that's rude. Actually,
she can almost drive.
I did get asked once when I sat in the emergency exit row. You have to be 15, and the lady was like, "Honey, sweetie, how old are you?" Wait, I had a really good question. We are going to be back for Dia de Muertos. We are going to make video after video. We are going to eat Day of the Dead bread.
Yes.
So yes, we will be in Vallarta for Dia de Muertos.
Yes, her family will be here. Her
Yes.
mom and dad will be here, actually.
Sorry, I don't know what happened to the live stream.
Yes.
I hope that we're back.
Jeff Warren asks, how do you use Uber and PV since neither of you have data on your cell service? We actually have well, two things. We mostly still just use taxis. I feel like we haven't had any issues with using taxis, so we've continued to use them, and I feel like we have a few taxi drivers that are like at least acquaintances, so we're still using taxis, but we do have cell service on our phones now, so we have used it once or twice before, and it was still a fine experience. But if you don't have cell service, I don't know how you would.
You don't use Uber.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise trying to use Uber
but
if you don't.
But we've never had a bad experience with the taxi.
No.
And the buses are plentiful.
Yeah.
You gonna take a few more questions?
Yeah, we'll take a few more questions. Sorry, Victor, it's not your phone, it was our device that just randomly cut out.
It's us. It's not you, it's me.
John asked when we're going back to Mexico. We're flying back mañana. Alright, we'll take a few more good questions if we get any, and then we're gonna go walk around. I'm hungry, believe it or not.
I'm hungry
We're
too.
gonna go eat. Let's see.
Your B-Day was yesterday. Happy birthday!
Let's see. Thank you, Renee. What's the most shots of tequila you have ever tried? Stan asked. I don't know. I probably don't remember that night.
Probably not a lot of.
Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, you had 3, 6,
like just
7,
shots?
8, 9, 10. You had 10 that I can remember.
When?
Oh no, wait.
Those were like drinks.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You had 8.
Yeah, and I felt terrible for 4 days.
Well, anyways, I was getting bored.
Yes,
Have
thank
a
you so
great day.
much, Jim. Have a good rest of your day. Is it common that Americans speak a second language? Asked Victor. I would say definitely not. At least in Dallas, it wasn't. I feel like you don't grow up unless your parents spoke a different language other than English.
Have you tried
pretty
pulque?
good chance you don't.
Everyone keeps asking
We've
us
never
that.
tried pulque. No.
I'm not even sure what it is.
No, tortas locas. That sounds a little crazy for me. I don't know.
Okay. Americans can barely speak English. That's true.
That's true. Just ask Billy.
All right, one more good question.
I don't know. This won't count as our good question, even though it is a good question. Mexican is for Golovkin. I don't know about Mexican prices. I don't know about prices for Mexican products in Dallas because we didn't go to any of those stores before. But now that we've been to Mexico, lived in Mexico, and consume Mexican products, next time we do go to Dallas, we will try Mexican products. But let's see. Someone says don't try pulque.
Do we or don't we? Astros or Dodgers?
Astros. Go
Astros.
Stros. Thank you guys so much for watching this live video. Soon I'll be speaking Spanish with my father. Yes, hopefully
Billy
so.
And Billy Daddy.
Maybe my grandfather as well. We are going to post a video tomorrow. It should be up, I would say, by 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. There will be another vlog up tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for the Turbo Pickle sent us $5 for Drone Fund. Thank you so much. Just in time as we were about to hop off, and now it's starting to rain on us. We'll see you tomorrow around 6 p.m. or on Facebook sometime later today at Kinetic Cannons, Twitter at Kinetic Cannons, Instagram at Kinetic Cannons. Adios, amigos. Bye bye. Let's see if I can finish this thing.